From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold, these are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K cheating, beginning with Elm0, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esports
Accidentally?
team. Up until this point, Elm0 had built up a respectable 3,000 Twitch followers for his impressive Apex Legends gameplay. However, while trialing for the pro team Zenith, judges noticed that his aim was almost too impressive.
Oh, I wouldn't really see him.
Arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious.
Oh.
Elm0 shoots through the wall as if he already knew.
Yeah, I was about to say, did he lock on to him through that? Because when he actually sees him, it looks like the aim was actually legit. Like, that's his real aim.
Where the enemy was, before locking onto the player with near perfect accuracy. Elm0 was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
One of my accounts was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm0 for good, another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm0 was not contracted with us and has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm0 deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet.
His Apex Legends gameplay right there, his aim, I don't know, to me it looks legit. Like, I can understand you could see a little bit of just locking on perfectly, but a professional player and then even somebody who is trying to get into his esports team, they would do their best they can to be eligible to be in there, you know what I'm saying?
After going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the aimbot program altogether. At the time, he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people. However, this was enough for one of his viewers to notice the fishy gameplay. Writing in the chat, "Is that aimbot?" On your screen, it has like red squares around them. Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
My screen has red squares around them.
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended abruptly and the footage was deleted.
You got caught. You got caught. Somebody points out that you're using cheats in your chat, and then you just read it out loud, and then you end up turning off your streams, then you got caught red-handed.
In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating and threatened to ban anyone bringing it up.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that.
Yet after being pressured by the...
Dude, you're gonna ban anybody that points out your cheats? You got caught. You're the one that's just doing all the wrong here, right? Not us. We're pointing it out that you're just cheating.
Audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know how they got there.
However, at least Semper eventually admitted to some kind of wrongdoing.
At least he got terminated or banned or just completely stopped. He got caught. Dude, if you ban anybody who pointed out in your chat that you have cheats, you have aimbot, you have wall hacks, then, dude, something's wrong.
As the next person blamed her cheating on a non-existent person. The streamer in question went by the name of Miss Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd state that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, "You're cheating!"
However, the real reason behind why she was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later, as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Ah, what? They're mid.
Well, just right out the rip right there, huh? I see those wall hacks, huh?
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size.
What's funny to me is that cheating is meant to help you win, you know? Like, cheating is supposed to 100% guarantee you to achieve a victory. And her enemies, they all teamed up on her and then she died. I don't know why this is funny to me.
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO where it shows your rank, it shows everyone's rank? I played the other day with Rock and he got that and now I have it. I don't know why. It's weird.
I don't remember any glitch. Alright, I played Counter-Strike a lot before in my past and I never experienced any sort of glitch where it shows everybody's rank in a competitive match. So I don't know what she's up to.
Which was then followed by Miss Q Gemini stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this on my computer right now? Where is this? How do I close this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house earlier today. I'm literally gonna kill her. She promised me she didn't use it on my PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of this, Miss Q Gemini began to trade all of her items to a brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which happened later that day. And while it's certainly shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your computer, it's not nearly as shameless.
You're blaming your friends for putting hacks on your computer. You clearly used those. You were clearly using those wall hacks, and guess what? You still died with them. Enemies all teamed up on you. You still use the cheats, alright? You still use the cheats. You should have noticed.
Shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your
blame her
computer.
friend.
It's not nearly as shameless as aimbotting during a
She's not clearly your friend if you're blaming her for putting the hacks onto your computer. If a friend comes into my house and he has like a USB drive with all of the cheats in it, and then he plugged it into my computer, he fired it up and played games on his own, and then he leaves my house, and then I ended up coming onto my computer, and then if I see a single cheat that I know that it's there, then press the escape key and quit the game immediately, alright? Quit the game immediately. Don't play the game and then just look at the cheats for a few seconds and then just use them, all right? And just use them. That's just I don't even know how to describe it. It's just wrong. All right? It's sick. It's sick. It's sick.
It's not nearly as shameless as aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen in the case of Optic Forsaken. Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2018, and in the 5 games played after joining, Forsaken had always placed either second or first. While many assume that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken taking large breaks in the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. His first strange flick into the ground was followed by
there is the
countless
suspicion
examples of
right
him
there.
locking perfectly onto the enemy.
And again, those aim
Onto the enemy.
again before on Apex Legends clips. These aims could be legitimate. Like these could be his real aim. I know it's him just perfectly locking onto the enemies, but it's possible that any poor player can do it without cheats. But right here, though, right here, this is suspicious right here. See, he instantly flicked onto the ground after he killed one of his enemies. So that is kind of just suspicious. Yeah, you see that is kind of suspicious in my opinion. But aiming right here could possibly be legitimate. Yeah, that could be legit as well.
And while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player, it will be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious.
That's suspicious right there. That's definitely really suspicious.
After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers called a timeout, and officials
call
made their
timeout.
way over to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating.
Go to his computer.
At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer.
Don't fight it off.
Right
Don't
in
fight
front
them
of their
off.
Faces. Despite having traveled all the way from India,
got caught.
Forsaken and the whole Optic team were instantly disqualified from the tournament, which became even worse when Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager, or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic India shutting down altogether, but Forsaken isn't the
Alright, deserved for having that team disqualified. Bringing cheats to a professional tournament. Golly, don't know how people can pull it off. They probably have like USB drives, and then it contains all of their hacks in there. And then he somehow just managed to plug it into his computer and then install the cheats into that game. See, look right here. See, when your enemy's exposed, you shoot in them, and then it locks onto them through the walls, then yeah, that's suspicious. Like perfectly, he was aiming onto him. He was aiming onto his character through the wall. Perfectly, yeah, you see that?
But Forsaken isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament, because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a $500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locuris.
Oh, and he can't die. He's not dying. He's down, he's not dying. He has 0 HP.
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated. Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally.
Didn't it get him up? Dude, if I was him, I would just either quit the game if a glitch occurred where I can't die when I'm down, and then if my opponent can't even finish me off, I would just quit.
He told his teammate
Dude,
to
that's
keep quiet
stupid.
about what
That's
had
sick.
happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally.
Dude,
After
they don't
continuing
deserve
to
this.
play normally, Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game.
It's
While
not
he would
part of
eventually give up
a glitch. That's part of the game. You're using a glitch. You're using it as your advantage. It's considered an exploit, dude.
While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not. I don't think he is cheating, I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived, and continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and is cheating.
Exactly.
Fun fact,
Exactly.
the first clip was actually a glitch, but he decided to abuse it. There was certainly an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating, however, the same couldn't be said
Using a glitch to your advantage, and then you telling your friend just keep quiet, nothing happened, just give me up, and then you're killing the same exact person that downed you the first time. Dude, what have they done to deserve that? I would just quit the game. Like, I would just get up from my chair and just leave, alright?
However, the same couldn't be said for Captain Baldy, who accidentally showed his aimbot whilst trying to prove that he wasn't cheating. Up until this point, Captain Baldy had built up a Warzone kill-death ratio of over 2, yet similar to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy would be called out on Twitter after locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall. Another clip then
Dude, he just
surfaced where
automatically
Captain
locked-
Baldy displayed suspicion in the
He just automatically locked onto somebody inside that building. I think he meant to shoot that guy in the car.
Enemy who
See,
was
I think
running
he's meant to
behind
shoot the
the
guy in the car.
wall.
But then his aim is locked onto somebody in the building. I mean, he aimed perfectly on that guy inside the building through the wall.
Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting. And as a result, his
Aim
chat
right there
began
could be
to fill
legit
with
as
people
well.
and as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo, they want my task manager? Hold up. Control Alt Delete.
Oh.
Oh my god.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy
You
relentlessly,
got
which
caught.
was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Deserved.
Disconnected.
Deserved. You got caught. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why that's so funny.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy relentlessly, which was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Disconnected from COD.
No way.
Damn.
With the Captain
Ay,
Baldy saga
ay, ay.
ending with the deletion of his entire Twitch channel. Getting caught while checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young, although he didn't take his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that he always seemed to know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater, the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly. After being banned from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts, people, really appreciate the help, although these 2,000 views worth of free press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career, as
Dude, you got caught, and then you're just thanking the people who are posting your clips, your videos online. Dude, you got caught. You got caught.
as Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever since. However, Young still looks like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch description boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player. The reason for this claim would become apparent in July of 2020, when he'd go live displaying his skills, only he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again. again. But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of Duty community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people, Mr. Golds brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone?
Oh, whoa.
Brag about how he
Alright, can you spot something that is so, obvious? Look at that. Look at that. Look at behind his task manager and look at that. You see that? Engine owning. And then if you go all the way down below the task manager, aim at friendlies, off. Aim at enemies, on. Oh, you think we're dumb enough, huh? We have eyes and we have monitors. We can just use those eyes and look at the monitors and then we see something on the screen. Task manager, cheat engines, aim at enemies, on. Alright.
He was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone good at the game? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? Like seriously?
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also accidentally brought up his cheat menu, on which he had aim at enemies turned on. Despite having 1,800 viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it, showing that he was probably also viewbotting. However, while the chat remained pretty quiet, the incident was shared to Twitter where it received over 2,000 likes and 700 retweets. After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch, Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats.
I truly am sorry about it. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean, I didn't mean to? You don't download and use cheats without meaning to. I mean, come on, buddy.
Exactly, yeah.
Try and convince his audience that this wasn't who he was.
This is not who I am. This is really not who I am.
Zay. These days, Mr. Gold's Twitch channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency giveaways from Tesla, which sounds like an even bigger scam than his wall hacks. However, a more interesting question to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating on his own game. This is what happened to Autonil, the H1Z1 technical director, who was caught using invisibility whilst live on stream.
You can't see me? Oh my god, am I hidden? Oh my god.
Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, well, at least he felt bad, so, well, you really feel him.
I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy, lol. However, there was absolutely no accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating publicly. On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled Fortnite Gave Me Aimbot, in which he'd explain that he was given hacks by an unknown person in random duos.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game, and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything,
and then he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look, aimbot, FOV, aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to pop off.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh brother. What did all these people do to deserve this?
I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining that he was using a new account and a new computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC, like, I don't want to get my main PC banned.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get banned on this account.
Yet he probably didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts.
Deserved, to be honest.
In the days that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently.
Deserved,
In
honestly.
the days that followed, Jarvis would upload a new video titled I've been banned from Fortnite, I'm sorry, in which he'd explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently I posted some videos of me using aimbot. It didn't even cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he was extremely sorry for his actions.
You know, it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this again. I know now how big of a mistake this was, and like, it's just, there's nothing I can.
The video accompanied a tweet by Jarvis reading, "I'm going to take accountability for my actions, and I understand completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me. This is not the end." And while Jarvis did seem quite apologetic for his actions, Fortnite would make an example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried to create. The interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Super Fast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Super Fast Jellyfish was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players who had completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his blindfolded attempts, Super Fast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience to beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 64 to upload a video titled "Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun," in which he tears Super Fast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG. Then
that could be suspicious.
For a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again, anyone who was actually blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after Charlie Brown would upload his expose, Super Fast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speed run was purposely.
Would upload his
suspicious,
expose. Super Fast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speed run was purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies, as Super Fast Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
Well,
all completely blindfolded and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow
personally,
know
I would
exactly
think this
where
is
the
like the
1-up box
most
is,
suspicious,
but he also knows exactly
suspicious
what
right here.
direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG.
Yeah, I played Super Mario 64 before, and then if you hit those boxes to get a 1-up mushroom, the 1-up mushroom does go in a completely random direction, so it's determined by RNG. And it's kind of hard to memorize this when you're blindfolded,
Again, anyone who
no matter how long you've been playing the game for. But overall, don't cheat in a video game, alright? Don't cheat in a video game. It completely ruins the experience for other players. It completely harms the community. It completely harms the overall game's health. And if you cheat in a video game, you deserve to get locked up forever. Who knows? Unless you get lucky and you can just get bailed out, and then you probably, hopefully, live a happy, good rest of your life, or go back into your cheating zone and then just got my cheats, plug it in. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna activate my wall hacks and my aimbot. Don't do that. No matter what, don't cheat. But anyway, that's all I have time for this video. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell because it'll help me out a huge bunch on my growth for my channel. And then be sure to comment down below if you want to see more videos, alright? I'll see you in the next video. So, later. Have a good one.